Hi, in a previous video we went through a really great feature that comes along as part of StorageCraft's file backup and recovery utility called the Backup Analyzer. In this video I'm going to go a little deeper into the Backup Analyzer and look at a specific feature that we call suggested items. Now the whole concept behind suggested items is with file level backup it can be very difficult to figure out what files and folders should get backed up. Especially when you're talking about a service provider who's supporting potentially hundreds or even thousands of computers. There's no way they can have in-depth knowledge of every single one of those computers and what data on those computers is and is not important to the user. So the backup analyzer, and in particular this suggested items feature, is intended to help the service provider make good decisions about what should get backed up and what should not get backed up. So in order to run the backup analyzer, and again we showed this in a previous video, I'm going to navigate to the computer detail page. So this is a computer we're backing up, and I'm going to click on this run the backup analyzer. So when it does this, it's going to load up what we call an audit file. That audit file is a catalog of every single file that's on this computer, and it's going to take that audit file, digest it, and break up all of the files on this computer into individual categories. And when this loads up, we're going to see files that are currently marked for backup. We're going to see incomplete backups. And then there's this category called suggested and unaddressed files, and that's the one we're going to focus on in this video. Alright, so that is loading up right now. And there we go. So now we have suggested and unaddressed files. And you can see there's 3 files that are currently being suggested for backup. Now again, the whole idea behind this is we're trying to help service providers figure out if there's anything that their configuration is missing. So if you've watched any of the previous videos, we have an intelligent rules engine. That rules engine is determining what should back up and what should not back up. But it's not perfect. Every once in a while there might be some really specific piece of software we've never heard about, the service provider's never heard about it, but it is important to the end user, and that's what the suggested is for backup is supposed to find. So when I click on suggested and unaddressed and navigate down here, it's going to highlight those 3 files that it's suggesting might be worthy of being backed up. And when we look at these, sometimes it's going to be something that I don't care about, but other times it might be important. And in fact, here I can actually see that this is a Nagios. This is what we use to monitor some of our servers here. This actually is an important file, and I do want to back it up. Now the beauty of the backup analyzer is right from here, I can actually say, you know what, I do want to back this up. I can click this plus button, and it's going to create a new rule. It'll auto-generate the rule, and it'll allow me to say, you know what, I want to back this file up. You can apply it to this computer, or you could say, you know what, I want to apply it to my standard configuration, meaning any computer using my standard configurations I want to back this file up on. I'm just going to do it for this computer. And I hit save. And just like that, you now can see there's only 2 files. I went ahead and right from the backup analyzer, without having to remote in to my customer's computer, I was able to mark that file for backup. Now, there's a lot of intelligence running behind the scenes in terms of how it's suggesting files for backup. That intelligence includes stuff like when's the last time it was modified, how large is the file. So we take all of this intelligence and use it to calculate and figure out what items might be worth backing up that could have been missed. So a really, really powerful feature. The backup analyzer and suggested for backup, very, very cool. So the last thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to rerun the analysis. It might take a couple seconds here to chew through that data again. But now that we've done it, that file will now be marked. That computer will download that change, and it'll be good to go moving forward.